Welcome back to HalfmoonsPicks. Week 18 is here and 17 is in the books. And what a crazy week last week was. This is the last of the week. Then we go into playoffs next week. Yeah, I went 0-3 last week. I said I had Rams to cover and win, but they won. Didn't cover. They should have covered. And same with Dallas. 3-and-out on pass plays and didn't waste any clock. Gave the Lions, more down, and I was like rooting for Lions. Talking about the Lions on that last 2-point conversion real quick. They reported 70 a few times during the game. The referee, because all they have to do is just go up to the ref and say report. That's it. They take the number, and once they say report, that's all, one word, report. And then they just look. 68 comes up, says report. But like I said, he had 70 reported a few times during the game. And he thought, okay, 70's reporting again. It's part of the ruse and the fool Dallas, and it also fooled the referee. And and it worked. So that being said, the alternate helmets this week, Danny Campbell playing at home versus Minnesota. They will have the 1946 helmet, the logo on the helmet, and that should be it. All right, quickly going over the stats. Our sports still continues to lead the league at 11.54 at 57%. I think he's pretty much going to wrap this up. We are going into the playoffs with the picks, so don't forget to make your picks. Big Pippin, first time seeing him all year round, made himself in second place at 10.95, 55%. Bridgewater's finest. I just paid him for the suicide pool. He came in second place with Bridgewater's finest at 10.79 at 55%. And Billy 369, which I believe is Billy B, 10.79 at 55%. I moved up to fifth place. Like I said, I went 0-3 on my picks, but made every other pick in the pool. So if I would have picked any other games, I'd have been good to go. So weird how that worked out. 10.75 at 50%, and Dakota's at 10.39 at 54%. He continues at the 13th spot. So, all right. That being said, let's get on with the show. All right, my first pick of the week, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh Steelers are a 4-point favorite. Baltimore, they could or could not be resting their players. They also have that bye week. Unsure about that. They have not announced they're sitting any players at all. Pittsburgh's actually 5-1 in Baltimore in the last 6 meetings, so they do play well. Their quarterback, their third-string quarterback, Rudolph, has been playing exceptionally well in the last 2 weeks. So Pittsburgh does need a win to get a chance into the playoff. Might need a little help. So for me, I'm taking this as Pittsburgh -4, hoping that Baltimore sits and Pittsburgh plays well again. So give me Pittsburgh -4. My second pick of the week, we got the Houston Texans traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. The Houston Texans are a 1-point favorite. C.J. Stroud was healthy last week, and he beat the Titans 26-3. Total amazement. Colts did scrape by last week and beat the Raiders at home 23-20. So both those teams did get a win. Whoever wins this game does go to the playoffs. The Texans or the Colts. Who's it going to be? C.J. Stroud earlier in the season, stats versus Indianapolis, he was 30 for 47, 384 passing yards. He got 2 TDs with 0 interceptions. They did lose that game, but that was a game versus Anthony Richardson when he was playing with the Colts. So for me, I think I'm going to take the Texans. I think they're a better team. Indianapolis hasn't been playing up to their strength, I believe. So give me the Houston Texans -1. And my third pick of the week, we got the New York Jets traveling to the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are a 2.5-point home favorite. Is this Bill Belichick's last year? I don't know. Unsure. That was one of my predictions at the beginning of the year, thinking he's going to retire this year. Go out with a bang, I would say. New England, believe this stat or not, New England is 16-0. In the last 16 meetings, since 2016 versus the Jets. The New York Jets haven't really named who they're going to start. I know it's not going to be Aaron Rodgers, so they haven't named Wilson, Simeon, or Ripken. It's going to be one of those three. Who knows? I'm thinking New England, bang, Belichick, give me the 2.5 points. Even if they win by field goal, I'll still cover. So give me the New England Patriots minus 2.5.
And for my pick of the week, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Carolina Panthers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favorited by 5.5 points. Tampa has a 7-1 record on the road, while Carolina got a 3-1 record at home. Tampa is 10-6 overall against the spread, 4th in the NFL, tied with Miami, while Carolina is 4-10-2. Last in the NFL. Tampa is 6-1 versus Carolina in the last 7 matchups, so give me Tampa Bay minus 5.5.
All right, that about wraps that up. One thing I did last week, or what I do like every week, I play my 3-team teasers, on a 3-team parlay and a teaser, and last week was, I think, the 3rd time I hit that parlay on top of the 3-team teaser. So I usually bank when that happens. But also when I went 0-3, my main 3 bets, I went 0-3. Didn't make that much, but that parlay does help big time. So that being said, let me give you my 3-team teaser this week. I got the Detroit Lions. It's going to be a wraparound teaser, +3. I usually say never cross the money line. This week is kind of hard because there's a lot of teams that might start or stop. They might play a quarter, they might play half, you don't know. The Detroit Lions are saying they're playing all their starters and they're going out to the playoffs on a good note, so they're not resting any players. And Minnesota, as badly as they played, they're on their 4th-string quarterback. I can't help but take Detroit Lions +3. So give me Detroit Lions +3 in the first leg of that team teaser. Second, I like the Chicago Bears +9. There's nothing more. I know the NFC North so well. There's nothing more than the Chicago Bears would love to go into Green Bay and win this game. Since Aaron Rodgers left, talked all that smack last year. I own you. Remember that? All that crap. Chicago Bears would just love to go in there and beat Green Bay Packers. So I expect it to be close. Here I'm getting 9 points, so that's a no-brainer there. And last but not least, we got the Washington Commanders getting 19 points. Yeah, I know. Dallas on the road, worst team possible on the road. They're like night and day, whether on the road or at home. It's like unbelievable. And last 2 games, even the last ones at home, I didn't think they played all that well. Here they're going into Washington, a divisional game, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, give me that all day long. So Washington +19, and that should about wrap things up. All right, there's a few things I want to say in the playoffs. Starting on this, for those who are listening, starting on this week, I want to get your Super Bowl predictions. I want to see who you think is going to win, what 2 teams are playing, and the score of the game. The one who gets the closest, I give $100 to. $100 to who picks. So you get 1 entry per video. So that means I'll have a video for each week throughout the playoffs, and then we'll have the Super Bowl, and I'll announce the winner at the end who get $100. Now, each entry must be received before the next video. So don't think Super Bowl comes around and you're going to go back to 5 videos and think you're going to place 5 teams with their score before the Super Bowl starts. So that's the only rule I got. So everything that gets written down, I'll write it all down as I receive the emails. Next week, the following week, when I do another video, those will start a new list. So you get 1 entry per, so you'll have per week. So name the team and name the score. The closest will wins. I'm going to write them down. I get them all on the email of all your who you think's going to win. I'm going to write them all down each week. So after the Super Bowl is over, I'm not taking it anymore. So you can't play that late game. So give it to me. Give me the score. $100. You hear it now. I'm going to announce it every video from now until the Super Bowl. So even the Super Bowl video, I'll say it. So give me the 2 teams and the score, $100. Easy peasy, you know. All you got to do is mention it in the comments, like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Thanks again for showing up. Peace.